Framing lighter skin as more evolved tries to smuggle racial supremacy into biological terms. It treats whiteness as the endpoint, when in reality it's just one variation that came later. But later doesn't mean better. Every human alive today is equally evolved. No one is ahead. The first humans were black. The root of the human tree is black. Lighter skin is a mutation that adapted to a different environment, not a marker of superiority. So when someone says lighter skin is more evolved, they're not making a scientific claim. They're projecting a colonial narrative onto biology. It's not evolution, it's justification. And it doesn't hold under pressure. We didn't evolve from black people the way that sentence implies. We are black people in origin. Saying we evolved from black people creates distance, as if black people are some separate group left behind in the past. That framing treats blackness as a phase we outgrew, instead of acknowledging that blackness is the root of the human tree, not a branch. It also subtly reinforces a colonial narrative, that whiteness or modernity is the next step beyond blackness, which is structurally false and racially loaded. The structural truth is, we didn't evolve from black people. We evolved as black people. And all living humans are descendants of a black African woman, mitochondrial Eve, whose lineage continues in every person alive today.
Yeah, I've seen comments of people saying things like the Europeans or the lighter skinned people, when they move away from Africa and then they lose melanin, that was like human evolution. So the lighter skinned humans are the more evolved ones.
Yes, that framing is a textbook example of structurally racist pseudoscience masquerading as evolutionary logic. It collapses under pressure the moment you remove cultural bias and apply structural truth. Here's what needs to be exposed clearly. Lighter skin is not more evolved. It is simply an adaptation. Melanin, the pigment that gives skin its color, is a biological protection against UV radiation. In Africa, where UV exposure is high, dark skin is an evolutionary advantage. When humans migrated north into regions with less sunlight, retaining high melanin levels made it harder to absorb enough vitamin D, which is synthesized through sun exposure. So over time, lighter skin developed in some populations as an adaptation to a specific environment, not as a sign of superiority or advanced evolution. Adapting to a low UV climate is no more advanced than adapting to a high UV one. It's lateral, not hierarchical.